You're welcome to the details now. Heads of state and other dignitaries invited to tomorrow's investiture of President-elect Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo begin to arrive in Accra with some 9 hours to go. Now, the ceremony to be held at the Black Star Square in Accra will be the 7th under the Fourth Republic. Nana Akufo-Addo himself becomes the 5th president of the Fourth Republic, and the peaceful power transfer from one administration to the other has of course won the admiration of the international community, several of whom are making their way to Ghana for tomorrow's big event. We can now go live to the Kotoka International Airport, where Ernest Menu has come at the arrival spots. Hello, Ernest, can you hear me? Okay, we don't have Ernest Menu at the moment, but those are some pictures there from the VVIP at the airport, where we're expecting the dignitaries to arrive. We're expecting heads of state to arrive for tomorrow's investiture. All right, so those are pictures from the VVIP. We'll bring you Ernest as soon as we're able to raise him on the line. We're having a bit of challenge there. But let me tell you what Jennifer Cromwell has been doing. She has been to the Independence Square where the ceremony will be held. Here is her report from there.
We are deploying over 3,000 policemen for this occasion. You can see that we have a heavy presence of police. The heavy presence of police is the pre-deployment arrangements that we are making. We have also called in police from Central, Volta, Eastern, and Tema region to come and support or beef up the strength that we have. We have the police in Accra region that will take care of hotels. We are taking care of hotels. There's going to be luncheon. There's going to be cocktails. A whole lot of activities will take place just after this program tomorrow. But here as we are going to dominate here heavily, putting all our men to ensure that there's orderliness and that this activity goes on without any problem. We have a lot of detectives who are going to mix up with the crowd. So if there's anybody who has any intention of committing crime, we have also brought close here police station. So anybody who commits crime, straight away he'll be arrested, and then he will be dealt with here, and then from here then we take him to the appropriate police quarters to handle. So all that we are saying is that even the number you have seen here is not all the police that we have. This is the number we have for now. We are trying to locate and then deploy them in a way that at least it will match international communities. We have more than 10 to 12 head of states who are coming all over. So it means that people all over the world and so many international communities and then the heads of governments and all these things all coming to this country starting from today up to tomorrow to come and witness the beautiful ceremony that we have. And so for that matter, there's a need. The Inspector General of Police has made sure that he has brought men here adequately. He was just out of a meeting to draw the plan as to how this operation should go on. And then also the Inspector General of Police and all his hierarchy, they are all here on the ground to touch the operation that is going to take place. We are starting from today, from this afternoon, throughout the night, and then up to tomorrow, and then the day after tomorrow. So we are adequately prepared, and like we have just been informed, unlike in the past whereby you see all these popular stands, which is usually occupied by people who don't have accreditation. This time, the information is that before you come to the inner perimeter or to come to this Independence Square, you have to carry accreditation. Accreditation has been dispatched all over. So those who don't have access to it, they should contact the appropriate and get accreditation. And the information also is that if you are coming, you have already taken off, you are on the way coming here, you don't have accreditation, you want to come and watch, then they are going to mount giant screens at certain vantage points, and especially at the Independence Square, where you can sit comfortably and watch this program. The advice is that if you don't have accreditation, means that you cannot come to the Independence Square. The MTTD, they have also indicated certain areas here, just at the custom traffic light beyond, they are going to block the road there, so nobody can come with vehicles. If you head towards Osu, at the traffic light at Osu, they are also going to block the street there so that people can only stop over and then walk from there to the square. If you head towards Ministries, police station area, the traffic light there, that road also will be blocked over there. So people who are coming here can also just alight there. Also at the Osu Cemetery end, the road there will also be blocked so that people cannot come in with vehicles. If you are coming with vehicles, then we have the car parks. House of Oak Park is a car park. You know, Efwa Sutherland Park is also a car park. Other areas as car parks. And so people who are accredited can even come here in buses than coming with individual vehicles, because if you don't have a sticker for your vehicle cannot come down here. So get those car parks at the outskirts and then make sure we are going to put men there. Police will be put at all these car parks to make sure that nobody can come closer to your anything and then destroy your property.
Valuable information there for you if you, of course, want to be a part of the ceremony on the ground tomorrow. But Ernest Meno is on the line at the moment. Hello, Ernest.
Hi, Gifty.
Good to have you at the moment. Tell us what's happening at the airport.
Okay, so far we have received 3 heads of state. First from Egypt, we have the former Prime Minister Ibrahim Malab. We are told he's also the Vice President for Egypt. And then there was Sahrawi Arab Republic Democratic Republic. That was represented by that country was represented by the Right Honorable Abdelakar Taleb. He's also the Prime Minister. And then there was Algeria, represented by the President of the Senate, Abdelakar Ben Salah. And so far, we've had 3 heads of state already, and we are looking forward to a lot more, Gifty.
What's the mood there? Are there government officials there to meet them?
Yes, we have a few government officials. Let me say that the Minister-designate for National Security, Albert Kandapa, is here. He is receiving the guests, the heads of state, on behalf of government. We have a few others also here from the Foreign Ministry and from the State Protocol, who are making sure that arrangements everything is happening as scheduled. We also have the military here. There's heavy security presence, and they're just here to make sure that there's security and order. What happens when the heads of state arrive is that initially, first of all, they are received by Albert Kandapa. Then there's a guard of honor that is mounted. They inspect the guard. There's the Ghana dance ensemble here. There's some cultural display. And then they move inside to the reception right here at the airport, exchange and then they move out of the premises. And so, so far, the mood here is very calm. There's heavy security presence, and of course, we have the Navy also here mounting the guard of honor over here.
But do we know in what capacity Mr. Kandapa is receiving the guests?
We do know that he's the Minister-designate for National Security, and beyond that, we have no information, but we know that he has been appointed on behalf of the incumbent government to receive the guests. I'm sure
Okay.
if that is the norm, if that is what should happen, but he has been appointed to do so, Gifty.
Thank you very much, Ernest Meno there. Ernest, we will definitely have to come back to you as soon as the other dignitaries start arriving. Thank you so much. Ernest is coming to us live from the airport, the VVIP section of the airport, where dignitaries or heads of state across the world, we are expected to receive them for tomorrow's inauguration ceremony. Now, we can now go back to the Black Star Square, where preparation is underway for the inauguration tomorrow.
It has been quite an interesting spectacle as we take them around to have a view of the arrangements that have been put in place. We just want to assure Ghanaians that they would have a very interesting day and very eventful. All that we are asking is that as much as they can, those who would not have the chance to be invited here may stay in the comfort of their homes and watch this thing live. Every radio station, every TV station is broadcasting it live, and in the comfort of your home, you should be able to have a feel. What we have done is to send out some close to 7,000 invitation cards for VVIPs in the center of this Independence Square. Constitutionally, like we all know, this center is Parliament, and so the sanctity of Parliament would have to be maintained. What the Speaker is just doing is adjourning the House to reconvene here in Parliament. And so it's important that within the yard here, in the center of the Independence Square, would have to be a no-go area, except because it is the Parliament sitting, and it's important that we all support and observe as such. These are stands that have been provided also to take care of some close to about 15,000 of invitation cards also that have gone out. So as much as possible, the planning committee is making sure that everybody who has been invited for this function is properly and comfortably taken care of. The program for tomorrow is a parliamentary sitting and is strictly constitutional. So it is not like a 6 March Independence Day or any other day that is celebrated here. That is why there are restrictions on us. The restrictions is not our creation, but it's the creation of the Constitution of Ghana. And that's what I'm saying. The president swears before Parliament, and therefore it is the Speaker's Parliament. It is the members of Parliament who represent us in their various constituencies. But under normal circumstances, like you know, the president can just walk into the House and do that within the confines of the room. But then it has been a convention in this country that these things are held outside so that the entire populace would also enjoy, which is what we are trying to do. So yes, the restrictions constitutionally, but then at the same time, it's important that we get the feel of Ghanaians, which is what we have done, and we are trying also to improve upon it. So exactly that's what it is. As I said, Parliament would adjourn, and they will be meeting here. The president will be met by the speaker at this junction here, and he ushers him into the House. And as you took us around, you heard the arrangements that we've made. Parliament is sitting, and the necessary parliamentary procedures will be adopted. They have their own prayers, you know. Speaker calls the House to order. I'm sure Ghanaians are abreast with the parliamentary procedure, purely so. And that's about it. It ends proceedings at the end of the day when the Speaker winds up. We should be able also to take care of the many, many Ghanaians who would love to be part of this celebration. And we are not stopping anybody. The police arrangement is that from the various traffic intersections, no vehicle moves beyond it, and therefore means that the thousands of people who would want to come around and have a feel are welcomed. But we would provide for screens So this is an appeal to the good people of Ghana that yes, you would want to be part of it, but then the planning committee is making it very, very possible for you to be part of it. Just that we ask for some cooperation and understanding, because we are restricted in the sense that we have close to 12 presidents of various countries, heads of delegation. It's a Ghana Day, yes, but it's also important that we send a signal to the world that we are a decent people, we are a disciplined people, we are a law and order people, and we know Ghana are very good at that one. We've asked the Information Services Department also to provide for screens in various districts and regional capitals, so that the jamboree and the excitement would also go on as they watch this thing live on television. So this is my humble appeal to all Ghanaians. As I said, we can assure them that we are on top of the situation, and it will add on to Ghana's democratic dispensation as a very credible nation that has now understood what democracy is all about.
That is Lord Comey. He's a member of the transition team, explaining the preparations to us so far. But that's a lot of talk, necessary talk, by the way. Jennifer Kwamwa has also been monitoring events on the ground. So beside the talking, let's show you exactly what it looks like, what the place looks like ahead of tomorrow. Watch this.
What a difference 24 hours can make. The last time I was here, there was a lot of construction work going on, and you could see just the outline, the shape of the dream of the committee behind the planning of the inauguration ceremony. But today, take a look. The dais where the sitting and the president-elect will be with their spouses is almost nearly complete, draped in red, gold, and green with splashes of black. To my left and to my right, where the sitting president from African states, as well as the visiting dignitaries from other countries will be seated, are all draped in the patriotic colors of this nation. And all across the Independence Square, they are testing the mics, they are laying down their chairs, they are wrapping them in the decor, and their colors, the red, the gold, the green, is so resplendent throughout the square, all in preparation for tomorrow's big event, the swearing-in of President-elect Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo as the 5th president of the 4th Republic. With loud intermittent tunes of American gospel music blaring from the speakers, the IGP John Kudalo and a large number of the top brass from the police service arrived at the Independence Square to inspect the police personnel there and to receive a full briefing on the deployment plans for the men and women in blue tomorrow. He and his entourage were also given a tour of the Independence Square by a member of the inauguration committee, Lord Comey. Contrast between yesterday and today. Several seating areas within the square have been draped in national colors. There's a lot of activity, hustle and bustle in and around the area as people work steadily to put the Independence Square in shape. On the perimeter of the Independence Square, a large number of food vendors have set up shop in anticipation of large sales from patrons attending the event. The days where the president-elect Nana Akufo-Addo will be sworn in is still under construction and has become a no-go zone for members of the press. Impressions gathered from high-ranking members of the police service and the inauguration committee indicate that they are satisfied with progress so far. They do not anticipate many challenges, and they expect that tomorrow's event will go down as a spectacular success. For Joy News, Jennifer Kwamwa.
That is how Jennifer decides to put it all together for you, so you can have a feel of it. At least if you can't get there tomorrow, you do know how it feels like. You do know what it looks like. And of course, we'll be here to bring you. This is your election headquarters. We'll be bringing you up-to-date information and beautiful pictures tomorrow. This is The Pulse. My name is Gifty Andopi. I'm going to take a very quick break. When I return, we'll go to Parliament and tell you what's happening there.